I don't know what you're talking about.
Three, two.
Como va, and welcome to episode 32 of the Super P Podcast, season number 4. It is I, Polo Parata here. Jay Flatbush, you're back.
Finally back from the dead, baby.
You're back. How many episodes did you miss, brother?
I missed I think 2. I missed the General Steel joint.
And Racklow.
Yeah.
You just missed out on
I know.
holiday season at the show.
But I had a lot of things going on. I just turned 40. I was down in New Orleans, wilding out, acting like I'm 20.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, those were dope episodes, though. I was listening to the Rack Lo one on the way here, man. Shout out to Rack. I never met you, man, but so much knowledge learned from that episode.
Mm-hmm.
That was dope.
Yep, shout out Racklow, long-time friend of mine. But I have another long-time friend of mine here.
No doubt.
Known this brother for years, the infamous Malik Lo
Yes.
of the lolifes.
How you guys doing today? What's going on? It's good.
Chilling, man.
Malik,
Honored to have you.
I'm gonna start this off, Malik. You remember back like years ago? I'm talking about long, maybe 15, maybe even 18 years ago. It's been so fucking long. But remember when I used to live in Borough Park, and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna give you a bag of polo." He was like, he pulled up in the fucking. I guess you was doing like a moving truck or something.
No, I was in a work truck.
Yeah, work truck.
I drive trucks.
Say word.
Work truck, yeah, son.
Yo, he
Oh,
pulled up
shit.
in the fucking big ass truck. He's like, "Yo, I only got like 2-3 minutes," and I brought him like a fucking garbage bag of loads. It's a
Straight
true
up.
story.
Word.
Straight up, show
On
me
the-
love, bless me, yo.
So
On the-
did
on
you
the-
rob the polo
And I-
truck
you know-
or what happened?
Nah, son, it's like, it was just like, being that, I'm a truck driver or whatever. Wait, you gave it to me or I gave it to you?
No, I gave it to you.
Yeah, that's right, son. Yeah, he gave,
Oh.
what it was, I think we started kicking it from like MySpace days
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah.
And what happened was, me and John was always talking. He was like, "Yo, I got this, I got that." I'm like, "Oh, word! I know this person, I know that person." I'm like, "Yo, but I never seen you around though, son." So, we would always just have these back and forth banters and these conversations. And then one day, John just came up was like, "Yo, if you want this, I got this." I was like, "Yo, fuck out of here, yo. He got all this kind of stuff." Oh, I can.
Yeah.
All
What do you
right,
think
cool.
this is?
Yeah, so I was like, "Yo, so."
Fuck yeah.
He's talking about, yo, he could get this, he could get that. Yo, come through, boom, 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 because the route that I had was going right past his crib. I'm driving through one, it was early in the morning one morning, came through, John came through, big ass bag, just full of shit. I'm looking in the bag, son. Nigga had the 92 ski graphic joint.
Oh,
turtleneck.
yeah.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, what else he had? Yo, you gave me a whole bunch of other shit. I'm like, just off the strength of love.
That's
Ever since
what's
that,
up. That's what's
me and
up.
this nigga been tight, son.
Yeah,
Straight up been tight
that's
ever
what's up.
since.
Yeah,
You know what I
because
mean?
then there was another time, if you remember, I was working at Target.
That was after.
That was
but see,
after, yeah.
before we get there, yo, look, let me make one thing known. See, and that's another thing. Let me make known before we get into this conversation. It's like, even though we didn't know one another, we don't got history like that. Me and him, we found a common ground, right? Started talking about it, knew certain peoples, met the same energy, showed love. This nigga ain't know me from squat, and I
Right.
ain't know him from squat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga bless me. Anytime I would come through, show John love, bless John if I had something. You know what I'm saying?
Because you had a shared passion.
We just had a shared passion, and it was a respect because that's the era that we came from. Now today's is different. You can talk
it's
about
very
people.
selfish. Yeah, everybody.
Everybody's a polo king and has everything.
Yeah.
Everybody has everything. I understand collectors, and I understand having 2 and 3 and multiple pieces and stuff. But if you know someone and that's your man or whatever, like, what would it hurt just being like, yo, here, off the strength?
Yeah, whole lot. Yeah.
Hold that. Because you already know it's going to come back to you.
Exactly.
That's the
but
year I come from.
People, they treat it like a video game. They got to get the highest score or some shit like
And
that.
that's
you
what
know?
it is, son. And that's why, now with it, it's kind of like, I respect the game and I see where it's going because everything got to evolve and have some type of evolution to it. You know what I'm saying? And young cats got to come up and do their thing. It's just that now it's kind of like it made a real quick turn from being fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
fun.
They're trying to replicate something you can't replicate, right?
Yeah.
You know, like you
Yeah.
had to be in that. Like I'm a little younger, right? And I grew up like seeing what was happening because I'm like 10 years younger than like the original crew.
Right.
So I grew up watching y'all, and that's how I got into it. I've been collecting for 25 years. But, you know, I also found my own lane with it too because, you know, I appreciate what y'all did, but I'm also trying to, you know, build on it and pass it on as well.
Yeah.
I got my oldest son, 20 years old. He's a low head now. Like I'm trying to, you know, take what y'all built and, you know, show that appreciation and love and then move it forward to the next generation, but doing it in a way that's authentic to what y'all originally stood for.
Yeah, see, and that was it. I mean, everybody had their own reasons for wearing it and doing what they did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But for the most part, it was, for a lot of people, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a passion,
Yeah.
just like anything you have passion for. You know what I mean? And that's why it was like, it was a camaraderie. It was kind of fun to me that I could say, look, yo, bro, my room really looked like a department store.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And then see you one day and be like, yo, you really like this shirt I got? Yes, I really like. Yo, here, take this. And just seeing the amazement of someone's eyes that got the same passion for that same thing and be like, yo, you just giving this to me, son?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it happen so many times, son. Like, cast this toss cat. Yo, here, take this big crown. You like that? Yo, a crown. I seen it just off the love.
Because it ain't about spreading the love and enhancing the culture. It's about showing superiority over people.
Kind of. I think so. It's like people want.
I got more than you, or I got more exclusive.
Yeah,
shit
it's
than
like
you.
that fake bravado.
Not like we all doing this together. It's not like that.
Yeah.
Because when I was coming up, one of my boys, speaking of like your room being a department store, right? One of my boys, his name Jordan. Shout out Jordan Diaz. His whole bedroom, bro. He even had the polo paint. Painted his bedroom with polo paint. Like he wouldn't have painted it with no fucking regular Sherman Williams shit. You know what I mean? Like that's how deep it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like shit like that. That got me excited. And he would throw me joints. Same way you were saying, he would throw me joints when because I came up poor. I didn't have shit.
Exactly.
And, he would throw me a little polo, a little throw over, some shit like that. But like, that's love. Exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, because I mean, that was a part of it. Like even with me coming up, that was a part of it. Like you and your mans had to have it.
Right.
So it's like, if your mans don't have it, then it's like, why do you have it? You know what I'm saying?
Or if you
It
broke,
ain't fun.
if you
You know,
broke,
it
you would
ain't-
trade
it ain't fun.
pieces, hold it
Yeah,
for like
you know.
a week or two. Like, yo, you rock that because you got some shit that'll work with it. So you rock that, and I'll rock this, and we trade. You know what I mean? I used to do that with my boys all the time, man.
And I think that was like, that for me was like a big part. And going back to the original story with me and Son, that's how me and Son came together, really. And then it was just like, yo, Son, come through the Low Life Barbecue, whoop-de-whoop-de, I'm gonna introduce you to Rag, Boom, all these other figures.
I came in the second one.
Yeah, was it the
It
second one or the first one?
No, it was the second one.
I still got pictures from that day.
Yeah,
I got
me
still
too.
all the footage from that day.
So
So came through and it was all love, but it wasn't just like about the clothes, man. It was a big part. It was about friendship and the camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? A big part of it is still there, but a big part of it isn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's because cats are getting older. Maybe it's because
It's society.
it's
too,
society.
now.
Who knows?
You know what I mean? Everybody connects digitally now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not.
There you go.
Nobody's actually in person no more, rocking with each other like that.
There you
They're
go.
liking each other Instagram photos and stuff like that. Everybody does it for social media now. They don't do it for the culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is what I want to know. Hey, yo, how you feel about like the resale market right now, though? And I'm just talking about in fashion general.
in general, it's retarded. It's crazy. I think it's just out of control. Because the problem is that people that can afford a $5,000, $10,000 bot and buy everything, and see, but the people that can't, they're just like gotta go to resale. Like
That's exactly why I stopped fucking with Jordan.
yeah, but my whole thing is that
Stop.
but the thing is, you give the power to the reseller. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
I'm
do.
saying, 'cause you do because if you don't buy from them, they can't sell anything. But if you're gonna go there and like, okay, I'm gonna spend $600 for a fucking $200 piece, that's your nonsense.
That's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
personal
Like,
choice, though. Like,
it's a personal choice, but I'm saying you gotta really think about it. Like, if you notice it retail for $200, you know it's retail for $200, and you're gonna pay $600 for something you're gonna wear a couple times.
And that's and that.
I'm just saying,
What
it's
you just
common
said
sense.
is what you said be my main gripe because again,
it's common sense.
we just always came up like, yo, that it's 200 and you selling it to me. I thought you're coming with it for like 150 or 100, like, cause you got it off the back with you know, however you got, you know what I'm saying?
See,
but now it's you saying 600?
Listen, I'm never mad at a reseller because I'm gonna say it because they don't force you to fucking pull the trigger.
Right.
You pull the trigger.
Right.
I know. Like
Right.
Retro was on the podcast.
So-
He's a reseller. Like
I never get mad at a reseller.
it's a hustle. but-
Okay, so you think it's just the urge of people wanting said object enough to go out and spend these crazy prices?
Yeah.
Look, I seen a post today, right? It was either today or yesterday, talking about this. Someone said, yo, someone selling a shirt for $700 and retailer was $168. Where they do that at? And I just thought it was real funny that's where it's at.
Yeah, but
And someone's
here's-
gonna buy it.
That's economics.
No, but let me tell you what it is.
Supply and demand.
Yeah, I'm
you know what I
saying-
mean? If somebody's willing to pay that, because I tell you what, that shirt sit on StockX or whatever for months, they'll lower the price, right? Until you get to a price point where somebody want to buy it. If somebody's gonna buy it for that, you can't hate the retailer for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
reseller.
But see, here's the problem. People want to be first. We got all these people, and like you said, it's social media too.
Yeah.
People want to be photographed wearing the shirt first. So if they got the money, then it's like, and even if they don't got the money, they still want to be first.
Mhm.
They want to be like, oh, you got that? Oh, wow, you got that. See, it was never like that back when. Yeah, you got something exclusive,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, we didn't have computers, we didn't have social media.
There was a hunt for it. That
Yeah,
was part of the.
yeah.
That was part
It
of
was-
the
it-
journey.
Yeah, want to wear the.
It was more so you found it. And you got
going
it.
to
that was the
Macy's
whole
and
thing.
Bloomingdale's.
And like,
Yeah,
yo,
looking
where you
for
get that, son? Like, where you found that?
That popping out, being the first one to have something, like when no one else can find it, that was the thrill. Like,
Right.
yeah, son, I know. And not being able to tell no one, like, yo, where you found it at, and having them to go out and inspect
And
the gadget, the
search.
whole scene, like, I'm gonna find it. That was a thrill. You know what I'm saying? Yo, cats still do that now.
I remember walking up and
Cats
down
still do that.
Flatbush.
That's still going around now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hitting up every store in Flatbush looking for certain.
Listen, that's how
Fence.
these resellers are going about it. Yo, listen, they'll find out, they'll get inside buzz on when certain items are dropping, right? The pre-date release. And they'll call all these stores in the tri-state area and around the country, and they'll call and they'll say, you know, when is this certain item coming out, blah, blah, blah. Leave their number, have that particular retail store call them back. Yeah, we got it in. They'll order how many they got. Boom, there he goes on eBay.
I'm gonna tell you a quick story. So I was living on Staten Island. This is like 7 years ago, and the Jordan 1 Breads, the original OG colorway, that's when they dropped, right? I think it was like 2013, 2014. So I'm in the store at Staten Island, and I waited online. There was like 7 deep on the line. The dude that was in front of me, so everybody cop. Dude in front of me, he was like, yo, how many you got left? And he was like, what do you mean? Like, how many sneakers you got? Like, he wanted all of them. And I'm like, son, I've been on this line. You at least gonna give me my size. Like,
Nah.
it almost got into a fight. Cause I'm like, yo,
It's
you
the
see me
first
on the
one,
line
yeah.
with you,
Nah,
and
they
you
don't
trying to
care.
clear them out?
You already know what he came to do. And listen, it's got to the point now in 2022, Ralph Lauren, what they do now is when you go to it depends on what kind of relationship you're having, but for the most part, you go to Ralph Lauren, you can only buy, I think, 3 of a certain piece. And it can't be and it gotta be like in different sizes. It can't be just
Yeah.
all in one size. But you can't buy the same particular piece more than 3. They won't let you do that.
Yeah,
no
they
more.
started instituting rules like that
So they
because
started
of assholes
instituting-
like that dude.
Yeah.
That's
resale.
exactly why.
You know what I'm saying? And it's bugged out like this resale market got to the point that it made this big corporation do that, but they never did it or instituted when cats was taking it.
Mm-hmm.
And they were taking it at a higher number.
Mhm.
I don't know, like, what's that about?
The good old days.
Yeah. Yo, bro, I just seen something today. It was 5 people from Jersey out in Long Island out in the Hamptons.
Mhm.
They took over $90,000 worth of Balenciaga bags. Just walked in there and just started taking them, bro. Just taking them.
Clearing
You
them
know what I
out.
mean? Now listen, if a bag go for in Balenciaga 2,000, you're not hitting the streets and selling it for 2,000.
No, of course
you got,
not.
Yeah, you got, and that goes back to what you were saying.
Mm.
See, you got to hit that off for like 1,500.
Mm-hmm. Even lower than that.
Well,
Yeah,
not
900
Yeah.
probably maybe.
Yeah.
now you actually probably double it if you go online and then sell it online and on like StockX or something like that. You could
Yeah, but see,
probably
that
get
goes
more
back
than
to what he
retail
was
for it.
saying though. Why would you want to do that though? Why would someone want to
People
do
be
that?
incriminating themselves all the time online.
No,
bro.
no. I mean, the person who wants to buy it, when you know in retail, Balenciaga has this particular item for 1,500.
That's if they have it for retail.
So that's the thing. If they got it,
If they got it. If they
Mhm.
don't, again, supply and demand,
supply
right?
and demand.
Listen,
If they got it, then yeah, sure. You
Yeah.
would absolutely go to Balenciaga and get it for retail. But if
listen,
they ain't
there's
got
been
it, you want it.
resellers around forever. You know what I'm saying? Just the resellers that we know about, they ain't hitting you over the head. They will come in the hood with the stuff, and they'll be like, "Oh, listen, give me like $200."
Yeah, that's back in the
$300.
day shit though.
Give
Like
me- yeah,
nowadays,
it's a real quick shit, right? Yeah.
Because
Nowadays,
they
it's
don't
all
want
about
to. They
maximizing
want to
profit.
turn. They want to turn the shit over. They want to flip that. Get the profit. And for them, let me tell you something. You get anything for free, it's a profit.
Of
Whether you
course.
sell it for
Facts.
$1
Facts.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Trust me, it's been mad times. You get something for free, yo, give me $200 for this.
But listen,
That's 100% profit.
that mentality is far gone, bro.
It is.
Far gone. That is, and, that's I don't know.
They trying to squeeze every
That's kind of like a little bit of honor,
Mhm.
I guess, in the game. Yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yo, really, I got this for nothing, yo. Why would I? You know what I'm saying? I guess all that is gone now because, yo, like I said, it's cats that got multiple pieces. It's like, dog, just sell me that, yo. You're not like, listen, even if you sell to me for retail, you're not losing at all. You're just missing one piece.
Mhm.
So the fact that you won't sell it to me either because one, you may not like me, or two, you're thinking that you could sell it for a higher price than what you give it to me at retail, so you losing money. So I was like, that's where we at. With.
That's another reason that people hold on to shit because they treating it like it's art or some shit like that. Because I remember when the Travis Scott ones came out, when you could have got them at resale for like $500-$600. Now they're going for like $2-3 racks.
Mhm.
So
The
people
sneaker
hold on
game.
to them. Yeah, and the
So
sneaker
so
game.
wait, so you mean to tell me when people go buy? Because I'm not really familiar with the sneaker game. So when people go buy sneakers and stuff like that, they go buy like 4 or 5 pairs at a time.
Yeah, they try to get as many as possible.
Are the same
it's
ones?
the same shit. Yeah, it's the same shit like with fashion, bro. Like with anything that is gonna be hot, like the North Face, Gucci,
Oh
joints,
yeah.
shit like that. They snatch up as much as they possibly can, hold on to it, wait for the resale market to go up like crazy. They be
Yeah.
watching StockX, like
I
you
mean,
watching this, like I watch the stock market.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
Crazy.
It's
Like,
a full-fledged business.
It is.
Yeah,
It
it's a full-fledged
absolutely is.
business. That's
And it's
why
all about maximizing your profit.
That's why I don't knock nobody that do it.
Getting low,
I
selling
mean, I know
high.
people get mad and people get mad. You can't get mad at resellers because I mean, it's a business. It's a business. It's just that they're basically getting the product that you can't get, and it's just how much you're gonna pay for it.
yeah.
But that's what fucks up the game, though, man, because they're getting it through ways, either it's through bots or they got inside connects.
but the problem
well, you know what? I was parts. I'll go ahead.
is, no, go.
You know what it is? At one time, I did like really get mad at it. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? These guys is messing up the game, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's a hustle.
Mhm.
It's about who gets to the piece first.
Mhm.
That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Because think about the person the reseller. He had to get up that early that Monday morning, probably miss a day out of work, go way out to some place out in Long Island just to go get these 10 pieces. If they wasn't going to ship them to him, that's gas money, or is he taking a
Yeah,
trainer?
of
So
course.
yeah, it takes time and effort to do all that too. So people don't factor in that. So I do understand it, and I become more understanding of the game where I'm just like, all right, I see that side of it. But again, like a lot of times, if you're sitting on, and I know some guys that's sitting on like, they look like StockX in their crib, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, come on, be like, if it's like I said, you're not losing out if you sell it at retail, bro. Come on, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's a status thing too, you know.
And that's
it.
that right there is, I think, 90% of the game.
Yeah, that's
it's
the
just a
biggest thing.
status
It's a status thing.
So
you know?
even amongst us going into our late 40s or whatever, we still have that grandeur of a status.
I mean, some people. I mean, there's some people like me. I don't give a shit. I'll wear anything.
Well, oh my God.
By the way,
I'm
important.
It's all good.
He's
It's all
important
good.
out in these streets.
Oh my God. No.
He's important out in these streets.
Oh my God.
Trust me, this is not the first time on the show somebody's phone.
I know. I have to make a conscious effort to put my shit on silent.
That's why Josh be like, cut off your phones, please.
Yeah, Josh, how come you didn't give us the warning beforehand?
He forgot. We haven't been here so long. He forgot. It's okay.
And you know what? That's so unprofessional of me because I should know better too.
No,
Nah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
It's fine, because Malik, he also rhymes.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't brought it up.
I used to MC. I had a few projects out that I did.
Low Life Larceny was on.
Love and Larceny.
Yeah, Love and Larceny.
That was back in early 2000s.
Yeah.
When I was doing music, I came up in that era of MCing, the whole hip hop thing, breakdancing, b-boy and everything, like the whole culture of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that's how I even got into like the whole fashion thing, because before it was polo, it was other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Straight Lee jeans and stuff with the patch. You know what I'm saying? Twill sweaters and stuff like that. Bally shoes. You know what I mean? British Walkers. So that kind of stuff, just carried over into what everybody else was doing when Low and Tommy Hill and all that other stuff came in.
So I listen. I tell people all the time, hip hop raised me.
I really raised a lot of people.
I know, and I'm really curious on your thoughts on the culture as it's currently constituted.
Hip hop?
Yeah, holistically, but specifically the music too.
I mean, the music is like, I don't know. That's kind of like I want to be fair about it, cause to be honest with you, a lot of this new stuff, like I don't even listen to it. Like I tried to be really, really honest and listen to it. The Little Durks, even the Yachties, like all these, I tried to listen to it. I'm gonna give it a benefit of a doubt.
Nah, I don't listen to none of it.
I don't know if it's the synthetics of the music or whatever. It's like I'm tone deaf to it. I can't, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always listening to stuff from maybe.
What do you think changed though? Like how did that shift? Because growing up, it's the music business,
the
right?
Music business became corporate.
Yeah.
You remember the era when for MC or someone in hip hop as we knew it, yo, you got clowned if you got like a deal to do a commercial or
that was selling out, yeah.
You was selling out back then. Like, yo, you don't do that. You see what Hammer went through? Hammer went through hell.
I remember PM Dawn sang on the record and KRS-One threw him off a boat.
Threw him off the stage, B. Threw him off the stage.
And now you got Drake and half his album is R&B.
Son, everybody, look, if you don't got a commercial or you don't got like some type of like McDonald's special sauce named after you, you're not popping.
Yeah, I know.
That's all.
Selling
corporate.
out it's the norm now. Like,
I mean, is it? Because
it's about getting a bag.
There you go. And these people that came from unlikely circumstances are now able to feed their families. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to look at it. So
absolutely, and I never knock anyone for getting a bag, but I guess it just seems so watered down now.
Of course it is. Like the older I get, I look at it like, everything's gonna have its good or bads. So you gotta basically, find the good in it and use it and take the best part out of it and use it for yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you get stuck just looking at it like, yo, this shit, and believe me, I was like on this polo shit, like I was stuck for a minute, like, yo, man, this shit, man. Everybody used to call me like the mad polo nigga, yo. You know what I'm saying? The mad polo nigga. You know what I mean? Because it changed.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It like I said, everything got to evolve.
Yeah, that's true.
Even hip hop.
But I don't think it's an evolution. I think it's a de-evolution.
Well,
that's in my opinion. Because here's the thing, like, when I fell in love with hip hop, there was a message to it. You know what I mean? You got KRS-One, Love's Gonna Get You. You know what I mean? You had songs had taught, like, I learned life lessons through hip hop, positive life lessons.
Right.
Now everybody just talking about spinning the block and running up on the ops and
now watch this,
smoking a pack. It's like it's the same shit over and over too.
Now watch this. You had that positive energy or that spirit in you that attracted you to those messages that came from people like KRS-One, X-Clan. We all did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we all learned something, caught something from it, and that benefited us, a lot of us, in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
But, you got stuff now, like you just said, like drill music, where it's like, yo, if I spin the block, that kind of stuff. It's just, how do you know that's not something that's tuning into that energy, that's telling that energy, of loving that energy of negative? Everything's going to have is good or bad. So it's good for who? That explaining everything that we were listening to is good for us.
Objectively
so
speaking, it doesn't have
somebody.
It's speaking to somebody, but it's tapping into those negative, into that negative intuition, that negativity into somebody.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. But that's up to the individual. We all have a choice. That's where you got to be the big enough person and say, listen, I already know.
But there's no options now. There is no choice.
Why
because
not?
Everything sounds the fucking same.
Listen, you can find anything that we used to listen to back in the day on the computer. Anything.
It's so obscure, and though it's so hard to find. It's so obscure and that it's not easily accessible.
That's why I take people like us to teach the youth. Yo, we've been hearing it our whole lives. To teach the truth to the young black youth. Yo, Wu-Tang said, yo, that's real.
Yeah, it is real.
So we have to show them that way. Yo, if your kids grow up, they don't know who Wu-Tang is, yo, on the real, that's your fault.
You failed as a parent.
You know what I'm saying? If they don't know who Chris is, that's your fault as a parent. You think Spotify and all these other places, they're gonna let them know it? Nah, they're gonna tell them who Little Yachty is and all them. You know what I mean? Who they want them to know who they are.
Yeah.
That's our responsibility. We supposed to
and I don't want to sound like the old man get off my lawn type shit, because there is a place for it. And sometimes I do listen to drill music. Like some of my best friends, people I grew up with, manage some of these artists. So there's a place for it, but it seems like it's so predominantly that, Again. And I think the soul of hip hop lost, to your point with the music business, when it came to the sampling. Because hip hop was based off of sampling.
Right. Right.
And taking something that used to exist and freaking it in a way that was new and innovative.
Yeah.
And now, because all of these artists from, 50s, 60s, 70s started suing producers and artists for the samples, now everything sounds the same because the record labels is like, no, we can't clear that sample. Fuck out of here.
And they started doing their own stuff, right?
And it all sounds the same, like the same shit.
All right, well, look, let me ask you this, because you guys may know. Where did drill music start? Like, where did it come from?
Chicago.
Did it start?
Yeah.
Well, where's the hype it started in UK? Where'd that come from?
Well, no, UK took the Chicago drill scene and
mimic it?
And mimic it and evolved it.
Okay.
But it really did start in Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Now, was that with like Chief Keef and all them?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, see, when I first heard that, like, and no disrespect, but I really thought that, because I used to be a social worker, I really thought he had like a problem.
I thought he did too.
Right? So that's sad.
Like, he does have a problem, man.
And I'm sitting here like, yo, like you were saying before, this type of music and how he's saying his cadence, yo, he's dumbing down like our children. Like, they're speaking like, and I know we're not supposed to say the R word, like they're retarded.
Yeah.
Yo, you're teaching your kid to speak like they're retarded.
And that's the thing, man. Like being smart, knowledge, intellect, those are things that are, they used to be like when I was listening to De La Soul all day yesterday.
Classic.
And
One of my favorites.
like the message in there is like, they were promoting intellect. You know what I mean? The whole native tongue movement, promoting being smart, knowledge, gaining wisdom. Now the message is the dumber you are, the fucking hotter you are.
They were just being themselves. That was the funny thing about it. They were just being themselves.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Like they were just originating who they were. Now it's like, yo, these dudes coming out. It's like, yo, y'all really out there spinning the block, as they say, letting it off? Yeah, they wilding. Yo, kids is on demon time right now.
Yep.
It's scary.
It is scary, man.
And I never thought in my years that I would be the old guy saying that. Like,
yeah, New York feel like it's going back to like the 70s and shit like that.
Wow.
It really does. That's why I got the fuck up out of here. I moved to Jersey like 8 months ago, bro.
Look, Jersey ain't no better.
I know.
Jersey ain't no better. Yo, you get caught in the wrong place. And the thing now is just like, it's not even, you can, nowhere is safe. You think you going to Short Hills and you're going to go shopping, you would get caught in that garage parking lot swift and be left there. And they don't even got homes in Jersey Hills, Short Hills. They got estates.
Yep, that's true. I was driving through Montclair yesterday, bro.
Montclair?
Yo, it's like every house there is like $4 or $5 mil minimum.
Upper Montclair.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Jersey, you get caught in the wrong place in Jersey. You thinking that, oh wow, look at all these houses.
So I'm from Flatbush, right? And I just moved from Flatbush not too long ago. And during the pandemic, I seen this shit starting to revert back to the way shit was when I was growing up. Because you got this period like starting around early 2000s until I'd say 2019, 2020, where it's becoming gentrified. And, you see all these little pop-up coffee shops and shit like that popping up. Now, shit is starting to go backwards. And, like, people are moving out the neighborhood. And the shit's getting worse, crime getting worse, everything's getting worse. And
like around the United States, from city to cities like that.
And yeah, it's actually spreading across the country. It's not just New York. You go to Chicago, it's the same shit. LA.
I think they try to do maybe like a test run to see like, okay, these old decrepit neighborhoods that the land and stuff that the property sat on is still good. So let's redevelop these areas, give it a go at it. But when, Corona hit and that last economic hit we had, that kind of like really messed a lot of things up, bro.
But the funny shit is they came in, raised all the rent and property value, and then dipped.
Yeah.
And now nobody could even afford to live in the neighborhoods they used to live in.
I think it's really on some like depopulation control type shit, to be honest with you. It ain't even about like, just gentrification of just a certain amount of people, whatever. I mean, it does have its elements of that, but it's more or less like for everybody now. Like they only want like a certain group of people. Like no one has nowhere to live. Look at what the rents are starting to become.
Yeah,
mortgages starting to become. It's astronomical. Who's paying this? And your way of living, your cost of living is not going up. Everything is going up. Groceries.
And now with inflation.
It's called inflation, baby.
And World War III about to start. It's about to get worse, man. That's why I'm taking my money out the stock market. I usually give like stock
where
tips.
are you in the stocks?
Oh, I give stock tips on this show.
This is some news.
Yeah, man. I'm heavy in the stocks, man.
For real?
We're going to talk afterwards.
Okay, yeah.
J stock market no more?
Yeah, J Wall Street. They used to call me J Wall Street.
So,
not used to. They still call me
you
J Wall.
familiar with like Bitcoin and
I don't fuck with crypto.
Crypto?
Josh we had this argument on the episode once, but I don't fuck with crypto.
Crypto?
Yeah, he's a crypto guy.
I want to understand it so much. But it's just like,
it's easy.
Yeah.
It's too volatile, man. Like, if you want to do long-term investing, I would say you could put some of your portfolio into crypto. But if, like me, I do, swing trading and day trading, not so much day trading anymore, but swing trading, where you're looking at a stock for anywhere between a few days to a couple weeks trying to get in and out. And in order to do that, you need a catalyst that you can point towards, whether it's an earnings report, potential merger or buyout, something like that. That you can forecast. With crypto, it's the fucking Wild Wild West. It goes up, it goes down. Nobody knows the fuck why. It's like it's fucking stupid, man. Like
Is it so? How is that? How is that? Is that the same as an NFT?
NFTs are even worse, bro.
And how does NFT relate to like
fucking
fashion?
Ponzi scheme.
How
And
does that
if
relate
you
to,
bought an NFT, you're a fucking idiot. I'm telling you right now. Cut this clip.
Jesus
I don't care what
Christ.
everybody on Twitter. Oh, NFTs is the future. Blah, 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 blah.
Talk
Jay
to me.
stock
If
market.
you
Jesus.
are buying a piece of digital art for millions of dollars, and I can copy and paste that same shit and use it the same way that you're using it, you're a fucking idiot.
Stop. Son. Yo, on the
Fucking
real, I thought it was something so much deeper than that. Because when I first looked at it, I'm like, wait a second. This is just because someone said the same thing you said. I'm like, wait a second. And I'm thinking to myself, wait, but I could just copy and paste it to myself and have it in my own digital library.
You're basically
It's
buying
mine.
a file. You're basically buying a file.
Yeah, like why would I want to do
You're
that?
buying a file. You're buying the rights to the file. And like, God forbid, like somebody might want to use that rights for something. You own the copyrights. You know, it could work out for a certain.
Bro, I thought it was
But-
something so super digital that I didn't know about that I'm
People
just
try
like,
to use confusing language and shit and trying to get you to like create this mystique and like it's bullshit. When you boil it down to its fucking core, you're buying a JPEG for millions of dollars. And I could download that same JPEG and use it for free. Fuck out of here.
so
it's not like
basically-
Bitcoin. It's not a coin. Like
Copy and
Right.
paste, baby.
so basically if
I'm
I
gonna
was
take
a
a screenshot
person,
of your $23 million fucking piece of art and use it the same way. Fuck out of here.
yeah, so if I was just a person that wanted to have a picture, so to say, on my wall, and I like a picture of something that I see in a Basquiat or something, I could take that same picture and say, oh, instead of going out and buying an NFT, I could copy and paste any one of the pictures and just print it out and just do my own picture and hang it on the wall.
Right.
But with an NFT, you want me to go and buy it just because you're going to give it to me on a JPEG? I mean, on
And
a
that's the
storage
argument
file?
you'll see NFT people make. Oh, it's the same thing like art. You would buy an original Basquiat, or you could buy a reprint of a Basquiat, right? That's fine, but I can download the exact same thing for it's literally an exact digital replica of what you paid millions of dollars for, and use it the same way. Like a Basquiat, somebody drew that shit.
Right,
It's a
right,
physical,
right.
tangible thing.
Right.
Digitally,
It's something that was created. Yeah.
and
I
it's
understand.
free. It's not, you have to pay for a Basquiat
Yeah,
reprint.
that conversation would lose with me every time. Like, yo, come on, bro. Like, you can't compare like an original. I don't care if somebody originally painted over or whatever. It was somebody physically doing some type of physical work, painting a copy of it. You know what I'm saying? That's different. You know? But this digital stuff now that we're living in this world, again, goes back to the other conversation. It has its good and it has its bad.
Absolutely.
Depending on, you know, who uses it and
Yeah.
how you use it.
Well, the way Jay stock market is talking, he said it's all bad.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm
He's
taking
pulling
my
out
money.
all his money.
I got a couple of plays in right now, but
please.
the way I see things going,
Your birthday came, you bumped your head or something?
nah, man. Listen, I'm pragmatic about it, bro. Like I'm a pragmatist to my core.
He was-
If I see shit is about to go south, why the fuck I'm gonna keep my money in it? This shit is about to go south, bro. The whole stock market, we're gonna see it. We're already seeing the crash. Most of the stocks that were the small market cap stocks from October till now
Yeah.
lost 70-80% of their value already. And we about to go into World War III? Fuck that shit. I'm out. Out.
So that means
Let
higher
this
costs
shit-
on real estate.
Higher costs on everything, bro. You about to pay $10 for a gallon of milk. You see the gas prices? They ain't
Yeah.
nothing. You're about to pay $8-9.
Yeah,
a
but I
gallon,
heard that
so.
the gas prices isn't due to the it is due to the war, but
It's due to the war. It's
they
also
didn't, they
due
don't
to-
have to raise the prices.
No, it's the Shells and the Exxons trying to maximize their profits.
That's what I'm
and taking
saying.
advantage of.
They don't have again like the reseller shit. They don't have to do. But yo, listen, y'all supply and demand.
Yeah.
Supply and demand.
Yeah, if you're a CEO of Shell and you see this as an excuse to, increase your profit margin by 50%, why the fuck won't you? If you're fucking the rest of the world or the rest of the country, but
And that's the
Them shareholders are loving
those
it.
are the real criminals.
They are the real criminals.
Those are real, the Nancy Pelosi's, the people that's, man, I mean.
Always follow the money, man. The money will tell you the truth.
Listen, most of the real criminals are white collared anyway, so.
Absolutely.
Those are the worst ones.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the real ones.
Those, yeah.
The
Those
Bernie
are the worst ones.
Madoffs,
You know what I'm
the Ken Griffins
the
of
people
the world.
Were like,
who you walk past every day.
Absolutely.
It's just hitting you like crazy, hitting you over the head.
and you know, when you think of those type of people, the Bernie Madoffs, and you know, those type of people, you know, one has to wonder, like, why would I be really that concerned with, you know, these little fabric clothes and stuff? Because those type of people, if you see like an Adam Sandler and
dressing like straight bums.
they just like bums, yo.
Yep, straight bums.
They just like bums. Like, listen.
Mhm.
So it's like, are they telling you? Are they letting you know? Like, look, there's more to life than.
They don't value it. You know what I mean? That's the thing. They don't value it.
They don't value it, and it's sad that a lot of our people value it the way they do.
Yeah, you have to come to a point where it's like, this it's just clothes. Like,
But
you know
then, everybody's got their own
ultimately.
vices, though. Like, you know, those people that don't value, they value other shit. They value yachts or cocaine or whatever the fuck. Like, they value shit that are vices onto themselves. It's just not the vices
No, but
that we value.
some people just value a shirt as a shirt, no matter what it is, and they just put that shit down
That's
because they know it could just have another shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's really basic. We make shit difficult.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's really basic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care that I'm wearing a North Face shirt because it's just a shirt.
It's just a shirt.
I can't take it with me. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it.
I wear what I like. I wear a lot of low,
I'll
but
enjoy it.
I wear what it appeals to me. And like, I wear a lot of high fashion, but I wear a lot of shit that you never heard of too.
So when you shop, right, or when you style yourself, do you style yourself according to what you're going to be doing? Like, for example, let's just say you're going on a fishing trip, an expedition. Would you wear that type of Ralph Lauren attire for that, or would you just be like,
you know, it's funny.
You understand?
I was just in New Orleans, right? And we went on a swamp tour where we was fucking with the alligators and shit. I was head to toe in Lacoste.
Where they find this guy at?
I'll show you the picture. Head to toe.
Where they find this guy
Lacoste,
at?
bro. Head to toe.
Jay
man.
Lacoste.
Listen, man, like, it's what appeals to me. You know, it's what I like.
I haven't wore a Lacoste shirt in maybe 30 years.
Really? I actually like Lacoste, man. I really do.
Yeah, Lacoste used to be Eyes-Eye, didn't it?
Yeah, the little alligator thing.
I think I still got an Eyes-Eye shirt.
Yeah.
Like, I still got an Eyes-Eye shirt
I
somewhere.
was wearing them shits when I was like 10 years old, bro.
Yeah,
Come on,
Nah, man. Lacoste.
Come on, man.
Yeah, y'all sleeping on Lacoste, man. They actually make better quality than Ralph right now.
Well,
My nephew
believe
swears
that.
by it too.
yeah, I believe that.
My nephew, the Lacoste sweatsuit that they got the big alligator on the front.
Yeah.
Loves it. When he sent that to me, because he's in North Carolina, and he sent that to me, like, you know.
Nah, that joint was fire, and it was limited too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what, that one?
Yeah, it was limited. Yeah.
That's why I couldn't find it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The most stuff is limited.
It's all right. It looks nice. There's a lot of nice stuff out there. A lot of stuff that a lot of these young cats, they come to me like, I didn't know Bape was still around.
Yeah.
And Bape is hot. Bro, that's when I was like, that's when I submitted, man. Like, yo, listen, I accept my old age, yo, and I'm adapting to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't gotta know all these new type of things that I didn't know how big Supreme was. I didn't realize how big Supreme was to these kids.
That's a monster right there.
This stuff that we wear around polo around, like this kind of stuff, this is appeal to us, our age
Yeah.
group. My son, he's 6 years old. Kids like him and up to 14, 15, 20s.
Supreme is their Ralph.
Yeah, they don't care about What's another one?
It's Kith. Kith is real big now.
Who?
Kith.
What's that?
Kith.
Yeah, Kith.
Shout out to Ronnie Fag. Yeah, he's they do a lot of collabs. They actually did about a year and a half ago, they did a polo collab. That was actually pretty dope.
See?
Yeah,
See?
you was going crazy for that one.
I
remember
did go
that.
crazy for that one.
I remember
never
that.
even heard
You
of
called me, yo, I got this knit.
You know what's funny? My wife actually, the denim jacket from that collab, she deaded me on it. Like, she took that shit and never gave it back. She'd be wearing it all the time now. I'm like, yo.
Is that a bear on the back of it?
Nah, that's a flag.
A flag?
Yeah.
That's what some bear.
I got the bear
jacket.
sweater though. The
Yeah,
bear kid sweater.
yeah.
That shit.
So is it these young designers? They're doing collabs with already
Established
esteemed houses.
But here's the thing: Kith is a little unique because they do collabs with like BMW
You know
and
what?
stuff like that,
They're not.
and
They're
the
not
New
a-
York Knicks.
Oh, okay. So I must be thinking about somebody else because they're not like they didn't do any like collaboration with any type of BMX type of
Yeah,
fashion.
no, they
did.
Yeah, they
right?
did do it.
Okay, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Because I know a lot of that fashion comes into play too, and you won't even know. Like that's a lot of stuff that the BMX kids and skateboarder kids be wearing too.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Kith is unique in that regard, where it's similar to Supreme actually, where they do collabs with people outside of fashion, and bring them into fashion.
Wait, so with the Kip, do they do like the weekly drop? And then
Yeah, I
the
think
next
they
week
had
another
some like a
drop?
Tuesday drop or something like that. Yeah,
Because Supreme is every Thursday.
yeah.
And
Yeah, I
then
think it does something
stays
similar.
and it stays available for a week, and then the next week is something totally
It's something totally different. Yeah.
There's a sneaker event coming up in April. You're a sneakerhead, right?
I used to be.
Oh, okay.
After the pandemic, I gave up on sneakers, man. Like I haven't bought a pair of sneakers really in probably about a year.
What would you say your collection was? Was your collection deeper?
I had like 400 or 500 sneak pairs. Yeah.
Where would you?
I
put 'em?
actually gave 100 pairs to charity 3 years ago.
More sneakers or more low?
Slightly more sneakers. Slightly. But my low collection's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yo, is your collection so deep? I know your shit.
Oh, pirate. I don't hold a
I
candle
don't
to
even know why
pirate.
that was a stupid
Listen,
question. Bring that back. Blah, 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 blah.
No comment. I just like to, you know what I'm saying?
I forgot who I was talking
I
to.
like people to think I don't have anything.
Yeah, you full of shit, pirate.
I think that's the avenue I like going down
You know what
right
I'm
now.
saying?
Like, I'd rather people, and believe me, it used to hurt my heart that I used to look at some people like, man, this dude really think he doing it, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really think
Yeah,
he
because
doing
see, my thing, as you get older, like it's not a status thing for me. Like, I mean, I got clothes that I like, but other than that, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you, man.
I don't care. So like, I really don't care. Like, that's why I don't really like try to promote it or like, oh, I got this or I got that.
Did you just keep the pieces that you really always liked? Or did you just wind up like, it does it just even matter?
See, listen, I've been blessed a long time, so I've gotten a lot of pieces where I didn't have to pay anything. I've just received them. You know, I think I've had good karma over the years. So yeah, I have a lot of everything.
I know that when I've had conversations with people and people say certain names like, yo, this dude, I know that when I have conversations, I know that this guy right here is one of the people that I mentioned in my conversation, like, dog, listen, without even having to say the name, I know who I'm thinking about. Like, yo, listen, I know people that got stuff that you wouldn't even imagine, bro.
Yeah.
And still got it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and even as I'm saying it, I'm thinking about him and I'm thinking and another person specifically coming to my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there are people that's out there that's still like that. And it's kind of bugged out that you would think that in our age group that you would find more people like that instead of the ones that you see on social media wanting to be the first one, showing their S on their chest like Superman all the time.
Yeah, listen, I use Polo for props. Like I tell him, he laughs all the time. I've never wore those shirts ever. Ever. I just use them for show.
Oh, those are yours? I thought those
Those
were
are mine.
props.
Those are mine. But I'm just saying.
I really honestly thought those was props.
Yeah,
I stay breaking shit out, and it's never in my size too.
I just use them for the shows, or use them for, you know what I'm saying? Maybe my sons, you know, I have teenage boys. Maybe one day they'll be like, okay, you know, let me get that.
How many people came in so far and was like, yo, you selling those?
Nah, we don't. Well,
You didn't get one.
we don't have a lot of. Nah, we don't have a lot of polo centric people on the show. We haven't had. I mean, it's not. I mean, just at the way the show, we kind of like do it organically.
Yeah.
So we kind of like whatever direction we going in. It's not like
that's what I love about our
Yeah.
show, man. It's a variety of guests.
yeah, it's not like I look for.
We had comic book artists.
Yeah.
We had entrepreneurs,
Right.
shit like that. You know.
Right.
It's just wherever the wave takes me or takes us. That's where it'll
Yeah.
go. You know what I'm saying?
Now, because I'm quite sure you probably, I'm thinking that you would have had somebody like, oh shit, he got it. Nah, you selling one of those?
Nah.
I'm probably the one that bug him the most
Yeah.
about this shit. To be
you
honest,
really-
with
I
you.
mean, Josh is like, yo, that's kind of nice. So, I
And you know
have
it's
to
so
check
crazy
your
because
store out.
that's how my crib. I'll be in my drawer and I find shit like, damn, I forgot I even had this, yo.
Yeah, before you walked in, I was like, yo, I got this one, but
Yeah.
that shit is butter, man. I want that shit right there.
Like yo, I don't know. It's like that for me too, because every day I just straight casual. It's kind of like a
Yeah.
uniform. I just straight casual, like sweatpants and just a regular shirt.
That's me.
That's
I'm
it.
on sweatpants and a hoodie.
You know,
I
it's
don't
funny
care what
because
brand. I don't care what kind of brand. As long as I got sweatpants and a hoodie,
That's it.
I'm good. And a fresh pair. I like sneakers. I have a fresh pair of sneakers.
See, that's what I'm getting to right now, and I feel kind of ashamed that at my age, like I'm trying to go down the sneaker route right now.
Don't get into that game, man.
I don't want to do it, bro, because it still hurts my feelings that I go into some sneaker stores and I seen $350.
And that's not even like the
What?
highest shit. That's not even the highest shit.
Yeah, I couldn't even justify myself to pay that, yo.
Yeah, I mean, you just listen. You don't have to pay exorbitant amount to really like go with stuff. You can get a nice little pair. You're gonna pay at least $200 to get something nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you just rock out with those. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't gotta go crazy, bro. Like these people be paying $400-500 for some. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
I try to instill that with my boys because I got three. I got a teenager and I got a 24-year-old. So I try to instill that in them. Like, listen, it don't gotta be the most expensive shoe
That's how you rock.
to complement the outfit.
So I'm glad you said that because I try to talk to my nephews.
Yeah.
For him to school me.
Yeah.
So is it about having the being the first one with it or the most expensive one?
Well, for them, like I'm just going by my kids. It's most expensive in the things that they see their friends with.
Or celebrities.
Yeah, so
with.
if they see somebody they know or see their friend, blah blah blah.
They gotta have
that. I want that shoe. I'm like, why you want that shoe?
That's how it's always been, though. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
the expensive part is just out of control right now because you got like the Dior Jordans costing 15-20 racks. It's like,
What?
yeah. You got sneakers that it could get stupid.
And you don't wear them. They don't wear them, do they?
No, they wear them. They'll throw them on for the gram, take a flick, and then take them right off. So I actually been getting into like more high, like the high fashion sneakers, like the Gucci loafers and Gucci,
That's
the low.
different.
Yeah, that's
Those
the
are
shit I've been
different.
getting into.
Yeah.
Like I'm
That's
going
classic
more.
though.
Yeah.
I'm going more towards that vibe now.
Yeah.
Now that I'm older, because I'm not fighting with these kids for bots and all that shit, and I'm definitely not paying $600-700 for a pair of cool gray 11s that I paid $150 for 5 years ago or 10 years ago. I'm not doing it. So,
You know, it blew my mind, son. When I was looking for a pair of slippers to wear, and everybody, my nephews and them were like, "Nah, they call slides." I'm like, "What slides, yo?" They like,
I got a
Yo,
pair on
you got,
today.
you got the
I'm
Yeezy
like,
slides.
what is slides? What is slides? I'm like, no, they're called slippers. No, they're called slides. All right, slides. Gucci slides are like $250.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm like, yo, why would somebody pay $250 for a pair? A pair of rubber at the. Yo, they wow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, those slides right there are probably like $250.
Which ones you got?
You got the
Oh, those are
Yeezys.
Yeezy ones.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How much those were? Like $700, right?
I don't know. I didn't pay for them, but
You know what? That's the second violation I did to you today. Yo. That's right. But he got another kind.
oh, you talking about the wave runners,
Not the wave.
foam runners?
The foam runners.
Yeah, I got like 5 pairs of those too.
Those I like.
But
They got like the holes in them, right?
yeah, those are my.
Are those really comfortable?
Yeah, they're like slippers, baby.
They are.
Yeah.
What? Do they got like grip at the bottom?
Yeah, they are. They're awesome.
And you can wear them in water and stuff like
I
that.
don't know about the water
if you
thing.
ever
but-
water
wear the Nike,
shoes?
the
Nah, I don't
Nike
know about the water thing.
Cortez.
What's it made out of? Rubber or
It's
leather?
like some hard foam.
It's like Crocs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they feel like Crocs a little bit.
I was looking for a pair of like water shoes before I went on vacation in Mexico. And they had the Amazon kind like that.
Yeah.
Just before they blew up the way they did.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh shit, Amazon biting off of Kanye shit. But they advertise them as water shoes, like you can wear them in the water.
Right.
But Kanye bit off of Crocs, though.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Kanye kind of problematic, though, man. You might want to take those off now.
You wear
Listen.
Crocs?
Huh?
You wear Crocs?
Certain ones.
I love Crocs.
You do?
I fucking
Are
love
they comfortable,
Crocs.
yo?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, bro.
They are
If I could,
comfortable?
I would wear Crocs
Josh will tell
every
you.
day.
All right, I'm about to go. As soon as I leave here, I'm going to go buy some Crocs.
Nice.
Get some for like 30, 40 bones.
So
Love them, bro.
listen, so we're gonna wrap this up. I just got one more topic that maybe you can jump on real quick.
All right.
Malik. So how did you deal with COVID and the pandemic?
Oh, COVID. Actually, me and my wife caught COVID early in the beginning of it. And my effects of it was like a slight cold.
Mm-hmm.
She had it real bad. Like she was in the bed, she was suffering for maybe like 2 or 3 days, and then she was good. But then the funny thing after that is that I wound up getting sick 2 times after COVID and had to wind up going to the hospital. I had an upper respiratory infection, and then after that, a couple months later, I wound up getting it's called a rhino virus in my sinuses.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even get COVID again.
Word?
Yeah.
Shit.
You guys had it?
No, I haven't had it yet.
Yeah, I
He
caught
had
it. Yeah, I caught
didn't
it.
have it?
No. I've been I be like a ninja, bro.
Every time I went to the hospital, oh, we got to test you for COVID. Yeah, they always do that. And I'm sitting here like, every time I come here, you ask me if, you want to test me for COVID, but you never ask me, have I had it, or you want to test me for any virus. I always found that really funny.
Well, the antivirus test costs them more money. That's why.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I
but
think
all they have
Josh-
to do is
you
ask
didn't-
if
you
you
haven't
had
either,
it.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then once you let them know that, then they can test you for that. They say, oh, okay, well, now we can probably find out, maybe produce some synthetic to find out why you're asymptomatic to it. Possibly. I don't know. I'm not a genius.
Yeah. I don't know, man. A lot of it, like, the numbers are, like, way down. Although they are starting to go up in China now. I don't know if you saw that.
Well, it's so many different strands, so
Yeah, I think the Omicron strand is just hitting them.
yeah, it's
You
gonna.
got the shot?
Yeah, I got the vaccine, the Moderna joint, but I'm not getting
got
it.
I had to get shot, so
I'm not getting
I
the
didn't have a
booster.
choice. Yeah, I didn't
New
have a
York,
choice.
boy.
Yeah, I didn't have a
Jersey
choice.
tried to run that too. And with the schools and everything, with the kids, they like, listen, no, sir.
Yeah.
Go back over there with that.
Yeah. I had to get it for work. Like, I didn't have a choice. But I didn't get it. I didn't jump on it early. Like, I wanted to wait and see approach because, I mean, I do think that shit was rushed. And you don't know what the fuck is the long-term effects of that. So I waited. I saw, like, I remember when Shorty first fell out when she first got it. The first nurse, and then she passed out after getting it. I was like, nah, son, we gonna wait.
Did you get sick behind it?
Nah, I didn't.
Did you?
No. I was regular degular, like
Yeah.
like I didn't get shot.
My arm hurt a little bit, but that,
Yeah.
was,
And that was it?
that was it.
But I mean, I do think, like I always said through every podcast, everybody should have a choice. Shouldn't be forced upon you.
I agree.
Yeah, free Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, you
I
should.
agree.
Oh, please. Anyway,
Yeah.
I need a
So-
chip.
Kyrie.
so
I need a fucking chip.
so listen, we're gonna wrap this up. So Malik, what you got? Anything you working on? What's
Yeah, right now, I'm always in the groove. I'm always behind the scene. Right now, I'm kind of working with a group out of Philly called Booze Brothers.
shout out Bruce Brothers?
Yes, out
They
of
had a song
Philly. You
years
can go.
ago, and they picked me up in the song. I always appreciated that.
Yeah, definitely. Mad Ill Brothers, 2 cats out of Philly. Him Lo and Clever One. Him Lo got a series of projects. Actually, they got a video that they just shot about a week ago. So you can catch them at boozebrothers.com, himlo.com, cleverone.com. So yeah, I'm working with them behind the scenes, doing partial management for them, and I always keep my my eye and ear to the streets, doing other things too. So
That's what's up.
I'm always out there. You can find me like I'm like Batman.
Just throw the
and-
signal up.
And where can they find you online if you want to be found?
If you want to find me, you can find me at I think it's either Pharaoh Malik at Facebook, and I believe I'm at the same name, Pharaoh Malik at Instagram.
You got an
IG.
Instagram?
Bro, listen, I didn't even know I had it. It
Get
popped
the
up.
fuck out of
It
here.
popped up because I stayed on Facebook. Everybody kept
Yeah.
telling me, you don't got an Instagram? Nah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, well, one was already created for me that I'm going to rock with this one then. So yeah, that happened like a month ago. So yeah, Pharaoh Malik on Instagram.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I
you
got
can
your
find me.
Instagram. I gotta
We're gonna
find
post
him.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay Flatbush.
Yep.
Wait, you want them to find you since you're
You
not
can find
gonna,
me at the Barclays.
since you're not gonna be in the stock market no
You're gonna
much
find me at the
longer.
Barclays in the playoffs.
You
That's
know,
where you're gonna find me.
so you're not gonna
when
be
we
giving
take down
nobody
Philly.
these faulty,
Fuck James Harden.
these faulty stock tips anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna be in the stock market no more.
Nah, no. All seriousness, buy puts. Like if you know how to play options, buy puts. Trust me, you're gonna make a fucking killing. But yeah, you can find me at Jay Flatbush across all social media, and leading the parade for the Nets championship.
Oh Jesus!
After Durant
We definitely
brings
gotta
it
end
home.
this show quick. 'Cause they,
It was definitely an
Fucking
honor for being here
blasphemy.
too.
No, absolutely. It was
Thank
an
you
honor to have
for
you.
thank
yeah,
you for
definitely.
allowing me to come here too. You know,
No. We'll,
me and this dude go back.
exactly.
Yeah,
No,
nah, he was telling me, man.
Yeah.
No, we definitely gonna have you on again. You know, just
Yeah,
whenever you
man,
got
you know.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause you be busy doing things. You
Yo,
know what I'm saying?
listen, it was a pleasure, man. You know, anytime you want me back, yo, we can definitely have other discussions.
Oh
'cause,
yeah,
yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, like we just opened. We haven't really opened the can. You know what I'm saying? We kind of
Yeah.
opened it up a little
Smell
bit.
the wine.
But it's a
before-
lot of stuff we could delve into. But this is a kid show, so we don't want to get too crazy.
definitely.
No doubt, no doubt.
Definitely.
Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Polo Parata, Super Podcast, on Facebook, YouTube. Yo, I'm gonna shout out to all the people that supports us on YouTube. Last year, 1.5 million views. We're already
Nice.
at 200,000. We passed 1,000 subscribers, and we're well over that now. So thank you guys. Support the Patreon. If you sign up for the Patreon, it's only $5. You can hear this episode today because it'll be out tomorrow, but you can hear it today. The YouTube will be out tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Yeah, that's about it. So Malik, thank you for coming through.
Salute.
You know, we will do this again. Cause like I said, we could talk all day, but
Definitely.
you know what I'm saying? I don't want Josh gonna kick us out. So you know, we'll be back with another episode soon. Ciao. Stay safe, people.
Peace.
Nah, it was good.
That shit was good.